Hello, everybody. Welcome to the White Tiger Tarot. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Today's pick a card is what you need to hear right now. So, what Spirit needs to let you know about, what you need to hear, a message that you need right now. Pile 1, we have the Emperor with authority. Pile 2, we have repairing the veil with forgiveness. And pile 3, we have the Six of Wands. All right, so these are your piles picked directly by Spirit. They guide the entire reading from beginning to finish. I do not pre-plan. I do not pre-pick. I do not do anything myself. Spirit guides me the entire ways to make every pile unique and different to your situation. So I will give you guys some time to meditate on your cards, and I will see you in your pile. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. This is what you need to hear right now. Okay, let's get right into it. You guys were attracted to the Emperor card with authority. All right, so we'll put that right here as your significator. And we are going to get more of these cards. Okay, so my pile 1s. I keep thinking about April because it's the 4. Right, it's the Emperor, but maybe something happened in April. Okay, we have the 8 of Cups, or started in April. 6 of Cups. It's like you're walking away. It's almost like you're gaining confidence in your ability to maybe stand on your own or start something of your own. It's almost like you're standing in your power and your confidence. And that's requiring you, or that's, and look, we have the heart chakra. Look at all this green. And it's the 4. So, yeah, it's almost like this is requiring you to leave something of the past behind. Maybe you have left something of the past behind. Maybe that's what happened in April. For some of you, for others of you, this might be the process that you're currently in, or will be very shortly. But yeah, having to walk away from something with maybe a lot of memories here. There was a lot of attachments, a lot of, really great memories. And maybe, some not so good memories, but they all make the experience, right? And maybe it's just time for us to go off on our own. Maybe it's time for us to experience a different way of life. Maybe this is us leaving home, leaving an old job or an old place, an old relationship or relationships. Okay, and letting them go with love. And I just see a lot of reflection here. I see a lot of gratitude for the past, but also an understanding that it needs to go and that we need to move on, and that I have to stand on my own 2 feet, or I have to do this for myself, for my own, sanity, or for my future. Maybe you're starting your own family, or you're starting a business, or you're just kind of going off and being a little more independent. Seven of Wands with stand your ground. Yeah, it's so much self-empowerment here, so much authority and confidence. And I feel like there's something big happening here, if it hasn't happened already, where the sun is coming up and you're about to take action in a new direction, leaving something of the past behind in search of something new. Heart chakra. Yeah, there it came out. Something close to your heart. And then we have the third eye chakra. Wow, a lot of chakras. Sacral. Yeah, it's almost like we're having to leave something of our heart behind almost. And it's funny because the stone, all the stones actually were green today, which I found very interesting. There's so much of the heart space that is highlighted here. Maybe we just recognize something is no longer beneficial for us and we have to maybe put ourselves first, our hearts first. And I'm just getting like maybe you've been envisioning this future for yourself or this life for yourself for a long time. And it's something that you've kept at the forefront of your mind and of your goals. Maybe that's why you've done everything that you have done. That's why you've worked so hard, or you've been putting in, the time and effort into something. And you've really stepped up as that leader in your own life. And and maybe it's taken you, like maybe you really had to learn how to fight and stand in your own truth and stand in your own power, even when maybe other people or the environment you were in weren't supportive of your ideas or didn't see you as this, leader or authority in your own life. And so maybe that's why you have to leave something behind. And that's not easy to do, even if it's something that isn't supportive of who we are, right? Because there are so many memories here. There's so much that happened. There were so many good memories too, it's like it's loaded, right? So it's this bittersweet kind of energy of, I'm grateful for everything that is given to me. I'm grateful for everything I've been taught and I've learned from. And because I just see like it is like this kind of precious, taking care, and there's no like resentment here. I really feel like your heart is cleared and it's just time for you to go, and it's just time for you to stand in your own power and do this on your own, or take this in a new direction. It's something that you have been really, working on and passionate about. And yeah, it's like, it's just these visions of the future. And so the past it's not like it can't come with you, right? So we got to let it go. We got to leave it in the past and we have to move on for our own heart, for our own sake, for our own future, for the future of our own family, or for the future of our, ourselves. And I see it's like the silver lining here. Like the sun is like, I think you can start seeing it now. It's starting to come in, or you're seeing your actions actually taking you forward. Maybe you've gotten some answers recently, or maybe you've, been able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you can tell that all of the efforts you've been putting in have been working. And so, yeah, it's almost, I don't know if you've already left something behind or not, but I kept hearing April. So, yeah, and that's not going to resonate for everybody, but I mean, we have 4, the only thing we're missing is 5, but we have 4, 6, 7, 8. So that's this whole summer. It could be April till August, right? That there's something happening, some kind of big shift for you where you're kind of standing up, standing tall, standing your ground in your own authority, right? Where you're like, I can't do this anymore. This is not maybe resonating, or this is not a place where my heart feels safe. And so I have to withdraw myself. I have to withdraw myself of the past, and I have to let this go, and I have to move forward. I have to allow my vision to come true, right? I have to allow what is in my soul to be manifest on earth, right? I have to do this for myself. This is like what's driving me forward with the Emperor, is that like it's that really healthy male energy, right? It's that like fair and honorable leader. Okay, so we have to be that in our own lives and for ourselves. And we have to sometimes step into that role to make things fair for us and to make life a good place for us to be, and therefore other people, you know, who are around us or in our family. So it's like you're stepping up in a big way. Um, Yeah, and I think maybe you're still in the time of letting go and of reflecting on the past and letting all of these memories go, and kind of cleansing your space, cleansing your mind, right? And maybe cleansing it so that you don't project these visions into your future, right? So we have to let them go. We have to leave them where they are and not take them with us. And so maybe you're just still in that cleansing period, letting go of all of the memories, honoring them and loving them and letting them go. Okay. Okay. What does pile one need to hear right now? What do they need to hear? And I think they're saying too that you're doing the right thing. I don't know if that's something you question sometimes, but you are doing the right thing, and sometimes it's a hard move to make, right? Especially if you have to leave people behind that maybe family or friends or people we've known or places we've known for so long, right? And but they're saying stand in your power, stand your ground. You do know something. There is something here that you know, that you deserve, that you can do in your own life. Okay, that it's time for you to step up and make those decisions. And we have the 10 of Swords and we have the Page of Swords. Okay, and it's interesting because it kind of looks like the same guy, but in this picture he looks almost older and tired, right? It's almost he's weary. And in this, he's like younger and refreshed and vibrant and excited and light and looking forward, looking to the sky, looking to the future of, you know, where am I headed next? What's this new adventure? So you're having a major ending. And because we do have the Six of Cups, so we have this energy of people or places of the past. And then Spirit led us to this deck for a reason with this card, right? And it has all of these heads here in the bushes, all of these people waiting to stab this guy, you know, to kill. And of course that's an intense image, but it's that, and we have the heart space. It's like, I don't know if you guys have been really hurt by people around you, by, you know, connections around you, by places, you know, that have just, and maybe it's not even intentionally, but maybe they really, you know, you just didn't feel understood, or you never felt welcome, or you never fit in, right? And it always felt like I'm walking alone, or someone's just waiting to backstab me, or, you know, to knock me down, right? And we have the Seven of Wands, which also talks about that standing up for yourself and standing up against to defend yourself against, you know, others, against naysayers, against people who didn't believe in us or our vision, right? Or who we know ourselves to be. And so this is now ending, and this cycle of pain is ending, and you're walking away and you're putting your heart first. You're really, I think you're really valuing your own heart and putting it really on a pedestal, which is exactly what you need to be doing. And it's because it's so precious, right? And all of these things that we've been taught were so precious because they were meant for us to become this person, this great leader, right? Someone of this great fairness and maturity and love and honor. And so you're ending something of great pain and sorrow, of maybe disappointment of that other people couldn't accept you, or they couldn't love you in the way that you deserved. And so you had to withdraw, you had to leave, right? You had to leave. And I think you really you aren't leaving with any kind of sourness or bitter note. Like you're like, I really tried to make it work. Like I really did. And it's just not. And I'm at peace with that. And I'm creating peace. And if that's not how you feel, Spirit is here to say that practice forgiveness and practice letting go of these things. Practice, being at peace with it so that you can move on. Withdraw yourself. Okay, and then look, we have this really new, exciting beginning here, right? Where it's like you get to start something on your own, or you get to start something new. That's very exciting. That's, a new adventure that's going to really stimulate you and excite you, make you excited for this new thing and adventure. And you're really going to feel connected to the universe, to God, in this new cycle, and you're going to feel light. That's the biggest thing that I keep feeling. It's this lightness. It's this freedom, right? And it's like you felt like heavy for so long. Like you always have to maybe watch your own back, or you always could maybe just feel people talking about you or around you, or there was always this like heaviness of energy. And maybe you always felt like you had to defend your actions or defend who you are. And so now it's like you're letting all of that go. You're completely letting go of the past, and a big cycle's ending. And so we're just embracing the new. We're looking forward. We're looking to the sky. We're looking to the potential, to the endless possibilities that are opening up for us, and where we want to be, or where we want to go, or where we want to be taken. Okay, so this page could be a new adventure in maybe business, or in your work, or maybe a new job, maybe in a new place, a new country, right? Maybe we're buying a house or a new place, and that's a new adventure we get to go on, right? Bringing a little more stability into our lives. All right, we're going to get another deck. I'm just going to put this one aside for now. I'm just going to take a sip of my coffee here. Okay. For my pile ones, what do they need to know? Yeah, you might still be in the process of clearing the past from your third eye. It's almost like to really truly envision the future, the past has to be clear, or to to be open to what's coming. The past has to be clear. And look, we have the Page of Wands and the Six of Swords. So we are taking this new beginning, this new adventure, this new start with excitement, with love, with just so there's so much excitement here for the future. And because I know you are moving on to something much more peaceful in your life. Okay, you're moving away from something that was dark or unaccepting, and just unsupportive of who you are in your heart space. You just weren't appreciated here. Okay, and so we're getting this new exciting adventure in some new thing, in some new direction, okay, with some new experience in our lives that is really going to make us feel at peace. And I just feel so relieved. Like I just found salvation, okay? Found salvation from something that felt like uncomfortable. And maybe it wasn't always obvious to you because these people are hiding, right? But it's like maybe it was something you just could feel. you just never felt comfortable in the room, or you never felt like, that close with people, whatever it was. And this new thing, I think they just want to confirm to you that where you're headed is where you're meant to go. This new adventure, this new possibility, this new experience that you're taking and you're leaving something behind is going to bring you to peace, okay? Is going to make you feel so much more at peace within your mind, within your heart. Like, I did the right thing, and now I don't have all of this weight on me, or I don't have all of this stress, on my back or in my head, like, feeling like I'm alone, or feeling like I'm the only one, or feeling like, it's all too, I don't know, it just doesn't feel nice, and then I leave, I just take a chance on this thing, or I just, I stand in my power, and I take a new opportunity. And wow, the lightness that comes in, right? The lightness I feel, it's incredible. And yeah, it's really going to help you. It's really going to help you grow. It's going to help you thrive. It's going to help you mentally, physically, emotionally. Okay. This is something really good for you. It's going to ease your mind, ease your thoughts, ease your life, right? And there might be a lot to learn. We have 2 pages, right? There might be a lot to learn here, but it's exciting, right? It's like becoming a bit of a student again in some new way, right? So if this is, a new area we're moving in, and it's like, okay, well, maybe it's a different country and we have to learn a new language, or maybe it's a different, office space or a new job, and there's so much more to learn here, right? Maybe we're just buying a place for the first time, and it's like, okay, well, we got to learn how to, I don't know, like trim the bushes, or, like fix the water heater, whatever it is, right? It's like there's all these new things to learn, but it's like, but you feel so grounded in that, and you feel peaceful doing it. You're like, all I know is whatever I'm doing now feels a lot better, and the place that I'm in now just feels so much more peaceful and relaxed than what I left behind. Oh, and I just got, maybe for some of you, this is a relationship, okay? Yeah, maybe this is a relationship for some of you, and maybe you've had to stand your ground against someone who felt they were an authority over you, okay? That could definitely be a message here. And you've had to withdraw your heart. You've had to let go of maybe a lot of memories together, or, you've really had to reflect and grieve your time that you've had together. Okay, because maybe it has been a long time. And if this is not romantic, this could be a parent. This could be a grandparent. This could be, a sibling, whatever it is. But there's someone maybe who feels they're maybe stubborn and hard to get through to, and maybe there's just, you've hit a wall, and you have to stand your ground, and you have to let them go, and you have to walk away, and there's a big ending here, and a big new beginning as well, where I feel free. I feel, I'm going in peace, and I'm having a new adventure, and I feel excited, and I feel welcomed. I feel like I'm welcoming this new energy. I'm welcoming this freedom. I'm welcoming this adventure. And I'm going to feel so much more free and peaceful going forward. Okay, what do my pile ones need to know? Seven of Swords. Yeah. Page of Swords twice. And the Judgment. I love this. It's all swords, really, right? Because even Kill Bill, what's her name in Kill Bill? I forget. But Uma Thurman's character in Kill Bill, she's got the sword as well. We got the page twice of swords, and we have the Seven of Swords. What is this saying? It almost makes me feel like you've been in training. Like, I feel like you've definitely been around a lot of sneaky energy, you know, in the characters that you've been dealing with. Yeah, a lot of trickiness, a lot of, that kind of cleverness of people, and maybe, yeah, like lying, cheating, stealing on some level for some. But I think it really like taught you how to use a sword. Like it taught you how to stand in your own power. It gave you something of great value, even though it's not somewhere that you should stay in, or it's not something that's like, a very nice place or a supportive place. But it's almost like it taught you how to use your mind in a creative way, or in a way that's like going to be really useful for you going forward. So I don't know if this is like, so this is kind of like that energy where, okay, I don't know why they're giving me this, but it's like someone like joins the circus, right? And everyone in they're alone. Maybe it's like a young person, and they're alone, and they're naive, and they meet all of these crazy characters that are like very unique, but also very like they know how to get their way, or they know how to like manipulate a situation to get what they want, right? And not always in a bad way either, like, and it just kind of, and this kid being in this situation learns how to deal with all of these characters that are super cunning. Okay, it's like learning the cunningness of other people, like how to move through that. And it's almost like it taught you such great skills and lessons, but I don't think you're using them for the same purposes as these people. It's like it almost like hardened you a little bit in a way, but also gave you such skill, right? It gave you such skill, but I think you're using it for the good. And so with Judgment here, it's like you're awakening to a new beginning, to a new sense of self, where I think you're freeing yourself from these shady characters. And you're like, now I've learned your tricks, right? It's almost like I've learned your tricks, and now I've learned your ways, and I'm not going to use them in the same way by just tricking other people or doing the same things to other people. It's almost like I'm using this for the good, and I'm going to start something good with it. I'm going to do something good with it. That's so weird. I don't, let me know if this is resonating at all. I don't know, but this is what they're giving me. Okay. It's like, yeah, even like Uma Thurman's character in Kill Bill, right? She literally was with Bill, who's like a terrible, terrible person. But she was trained by him and by other masters as well. But to be like a killing machine, right? She's like a total killing machine. But she doesn't have that same ruthlessness as Bill does. And so she's like, it's like being lethal, but only using it for the good and in the proper ways, right? It's not just, it's being honorable with the skill. It's being honorable with what you've been taught and learned, and not just, not repeating cycles of the past, right? It's like it's almost cherishing them and being grateful for them because they taught you so much. They taught you how to, you know, deal with maybe it was like super chaotic, right? Maybe it was a family situation, and a lot of the people you were with were like, you had to stay on your toes because maybe they were super tricky, and you're just like, okay, like it taught you, you know, yeah, like quickness, quick in your wit, quick in your thought. Yeah, you're fast on your feet now, which is a great skill, right? But it's like your heart was never cherished, and your heart was always so open and loving, and you always kept that at the forefront, and you didn't let it like break you down or sour you, right? So you're moving now, I think you're moving into a more peaceful time in your life where you're like, I'm grateful for everything I've learned. I'm grateful for, you know, even the hardest things. But now I'm awakening to my true self and to my power. And now I think you get to use that same sword, but in a new way. You get to use these lessons you've been taught, but in a positive way for yourself, right? Where you're not just having to fight the other characters, and you're not in this training anymore, where you're like, you're freed of the training, and now you get to stand on your own 2 feet. Now you're free, and now you get to go out into the world and be like, okay, where am I going to use this? Or like, how am I going to use this? Wow, it's so fascinating. Let me know if this is resonating. I'm very interested. All right, we're going to get a couple more of these. Two of Cups. Yeah, maybe this is definitely love for some of you, or some kind of new connection, okay, coming in. Yeah, it's like maybe you've emotionally withdrawn from some connection, right? Because maybe it was manipulative or they weren't honorable, right? But it maybe taught you a lot about yourself, right? It taught you, yeah, just like these certain skills, or like what to watch out for, what to, you know, how to say no, like maybe in learning discernment, right? Of like standing up for yourself and like learning that, yeah, that like quickness of how to get out of something creatively, whatever it was. But it's like now you're starting something new, that you've been waiting for a long time with the Four of Cups. It's almost felt like it's been in this, yeah, we got the Queen of Cups at the bottom, in this like time of sleep or stagnancy or something. But yeah, we're about to start something new that's going to bring us towards better connections. Connections that are going to love and cherish our heart, who are going to see our heart and match that energy of our heart, right? And not just, we don't have to always have our defenses up. We don't always have to like feel like, oh man, I really got to stay alert here because at any time someone could try to trick me or pull one over on me or backstab me or whatever, right? And so it's like you can put down your defenses. You can kind of put the sword behind you and open your heart and connect with a loving connection, or with, you know, real friends, with something that feels good, that feels like a match to you, that feels like, this is where my heart likes to be. This is my home, right? It's finding that home. It's, yeah, it's because you took the lessons that were there for you to learn, and you used them in the proper way, right? You didn't use them for cruelty. You didn't use them, you know, you didn't try to repeat the same things given to you, but you really learned from them and try to create something better of yourself, for yourself, right, in your life. And so you only use the sword when it's absolutely necessary. And it has made you into this like really badass person, who is like unstoppable and very, very talented and very skillful and very cool. Okay, but you also have that loving heart, which makes you exactly that, unstoppable. Like, you know, that other stuff, it's only one-sided, and it actually, you know, it can be a detriment to people, but not to you. It's like it's a very handy tool for you, and it makes you, yeah, a beautiful leader, and you're stepping up into something new. You're stepping up into a new beginning, and you're gonna love it. Like, it's gonna feel exactly for you. Like, this is my thing. This is my place. This is my person. This is it. Like, I feel at home here. I feel like I'm being utilized with my skills, that I'm actually getting to be myself. Yeah, just, it feels amazing. All right, one last message for my pile ones. One last message. Four of Swords and the Six of Cups again. Healing the past, healing the past. So this might be advice for a lot of you, to just heal your past at this time. Maybe this is, what you need to know at this time is, like, maybe while you're in this time, maybe you're still in a time of rest. Okay, before you leave something, you're still in a time of stillness. Okay, and so you're here, you're in this place right now because you need to release the past. Okay, you need to let go more of the memories, the things that are on your heart, the things that the grieving might need to still happen. And you just need to be patient and let go of these things. Sit with yourself in silence. Let your heart speak. Let your heart give you things for you to look at, and not to judge, not to decide this is good or bad or anything like that, but just to look at, forgive, and let it go. Let it go with love. It was a part of me. It was a part of my life. It taught me great things. It taught me things that I will be using going forward, and so I'm grateful for it. And it brought me to this place of peace and a place of empowerment in which I can go off on my own. I can start this new thing. I can become who I'm meant to become. Okay, so just take this time to release anything of the past that needs to go still. Be in silence with yourself. Be patient. Allow. Okay? Meditate on the memories of the past and let them go. All right, just allow at this time. That's all. Okay, my pile ones, that was your reading today, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. Please let me know in the comments if it did. And also, if it did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And if you'd like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me down in the description box. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading, pile one. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. This is what you need to hear right now. You guys were attracted to repairing the veil with forgiveness. Okay. I just feel like you're sewed up. It's like you're sewed up. And we see the butterfly here, and it's like a transformation has occurred, and it's like your healing is almost complete, or it is complete. We're gonna let the cards talk, but I feel like, yeah, it's like after having that surgery, look, it's like you've opened up the darkness here behind, and you saw what was there to be looked at, to be, loved and healed, and now we're sewing it up. Now we're completing a cycle, we're transforming, and we're kind of moving on. Okay, we're gonna get another one of these cards. Okay. Yeah, exactly. And So this is the farther gate, bold step forward. It's 5-5, 55. Fives are change. Okay, so there's a big change coming, a bold, big, bold step forward. There's a new gate opening up. It's like you have crossed a threshold here, right? Where it's like now we're going through this, we're going up to this gate. So we're passing through one to lead to another. So there is a big, bold step that we must take now, because I feel like we've completed one level of experience, or we have healed and transformed ourselves at some level or in some space. And now it's time to move to the next gate, right? The next level of experience, the next thing. Yeah, we'll get one more just to even it out here. Okay, it says deep diver, diving into a task. And this is 10, which is a completion number. So yeah, it just makes me feel like not only I feel like you have been diving deep into your own healing, and now it's almost like, you know, coming up and out of that and coming into the light and closer to, you know, something bigger in our lives. But it's almost like this next thing, we're going to be able to go even deeper within self, within life and experience. Like we're going to be able to dive deeper into life, into ourselves, into what is there, into our own darkness, you know, in a beautiful way where it's like, oh, what else is here? Like it almost opens the door, opens the gate to the next level of depth and experience of self, of life. Okay, where we're like, ooh, it's that next, yeah, it's like a video game, right? Where you're getting deeper into the castle or whatever it is. It's like, okay, there's so much more here I didn't even have access to before, right? I didn't even know this level existed. I didn't know this little, you know, this area was here, right? It's like going into like one of those big giant houses and you just keep finding all these secret doors. Yeah, we're diving deeper now. We're getting to, we've crossed a threshold, and now we're getting to level up by leveling deep. Okay, so we're getting to experience, yeah, a new depth. I know I keep saying the same things, but I just don't have I'm feeling it in different ways, but I can't explain it in different ways. Yeah. It's like before we were like, you know, you learn how to swim, right? And you're swimming on the surface and you're like, okay, this is cool. I like swimming. Like, yeah, okay, I see little fish and little jellyfish close by the surface. And then you're like, all right, so now that I've got this down pat, I'm going to try, you know, snorkeling. And then you get another little level of depth, right? Where you're like, okay, but I still need to come up for air with my snorkel. But I see now all these cool other colors of fish, and now I see the coral reef and, you know, all these things. And then you move on to, you know, diving, where now you get to take a tank and you go deeper and deeper and deeper. And now you get to experience the depths of the ocean in a new way, in a different way. And you're like, whoa, right? It's like, yeah, it's like that. Different level of experience. It's like you're having a bit of a graduation here, and so you're like, you're ready for the next step. You're ready to go deeper. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. You've been doing the work. Okay, you have been doing the work on forgiving, on repairing yourself, you know, doing the shadow work. And I think it's saying like you've reached a level of mastery here, of self-knowledge, of self-love and self-healing. Okay. Sorry, I just have to take a sip. And so, yeah, it's like you are having and up leveling, because you have reached mastery at some level here. 5 of Wands. Yeah, I've been doing the training. Okay. The Lovers. It's almost like you've been being trained the past while. You've been learning how to navigate. You've been learning, you've been coming up against different experiences and battles, maybe, difficult situations, different parts of self, being in, physically difficult situations where maybe you've been in a time of uncomfortability, up against, dealing with different people, right? And having to learn about them and having to deal with them and having to, maybe put up boundaries or speak up for yourself. Getting to know yourself through coming up against difficulties, right? And the whole time learning mastery through that, right? Becoming a master at yourself and forgiving, everything by experiencing all of these things. Okay, that crack us open, that allow us to see what's still in there, right? And we have to come up against people and things so that they'll reflect them back to us. So it's like, oh, that's still there. Okay, here we go, right? Oh, now I meet you and you show me that this is still within me. And so now I see it. Now I'm going to see it through you and see myself within that as well. Yeah, and it has been this like reflection. It has been, and I feel like this is you coming into deeper love, deeper connection with self. I mean, definitely could be definitely in your relationships as well, because as soon as we come deeper in self, we come deeper in relationship with others, right? So that could be bringing you into a deep connection. But this is definitely giving me, you're diving deeper into your connection with yourself, your love within yourself. You have forgiven yourself. You have forgiven yourself, and you did not shy away when things got real and things got dark. You were like, all right, let's go. I'm here. I am not backing down. I'm not going away. It's like, this is you like holding your shadow and saying, I'm looking at you with all of your darkness and all of your depth and all of your ugliness. And I love you, and I'm not going away, and I'm not turning away from you. I'm not going to abandon you, right? I see you. I love you. I love all of you. And you're so important to me. It's embracing that and truly, cherishing all parts of yourself, forgiving your darkness, forgiving everything that is there, and seeing it all, and mastering looking at it all, mastering diving into it all, witnessing, holding space for self, right? And just I feel the hug. Like, I really do. I feel the hug. I feel the warmth. I feel the snuggle. The snuggle, right? It's like, I love you. It's okay. Whatever you've done, whoever you've been, we had to be who we had to be at certain times. We were learning. We were growing. I don't blame you. I don't blame you for anything at all. And I love you. I love every little bit of you, right? And I love who we are. I love how we got here, right? Because we are who we are. And so, every experience added to that, and added to our mastery, added to our self-knowledge, added to the beauty of who we are, right? Added to our depth and to our interestingness, our character. And so it's just like, I just love you. I just love you. Let's go deeper. Let's go deeper into this love. Let's go deeper into self. Let's go deeper into this ocean of of us. Like, I want more. Okay, I love you. I love you. I love you. Yeah, it's all good. I'm like totally accepting, and now I want more. I want more deeper. Yeah. All right, where are we going? Okay. Oops, sorry about that. All right. My pile twos, what do they need to know? Queen of Cups, go deep, baby. Dive deep. It's time to dive deep. Time to dive into the self. Four of Pentacles. Maybe take a look. We need to take a look at where we still have blocks. It's like the next level of experience, the next level of self, right? There's still going to be things that we got to look at, because we have reached one level, but then there's still new challenges to overcome in this next, step forward, in this next level, right? In this new depth. There's still things there that need our love, that need our attention, that need us to hold them, overcome them, let them go. Wow, and the King of Cups. Holy smokes. So, yeah, definitely divine counterparts, okay, for a lot of you guys. This could be definitely a solo thing that you're doing, but it could also be with someone else at the same time, right? Like if you're in, or you will be in, a soulmate connection, okay, the work that we do with ourselves is also something that is affected in our relationships, and it allows our relationships to become that much more deep. And I think maybe this bold step forward, maybe there has been a big forgiveness that's been tough to overcome, right? Where it's felt like a bit of a hard time at times. There's maybe been blockages that we've been dealing with, and now it's like we're kind of overcoming them. We're kind of letting them go. We're, seeing them for what they are, and we're loving each other by loving ourselves to the deepest level. Okay, so this could definitely be both here, where our love is coming to a new level, a deeper trust and truth, and yeah, where we're just feeling more comfortable together. We're feeling more comfortable in our own skin, and I'm feeling more comfortable maybe letting you know that, or touching you, or it's like I'm just feeling myself on such a level where, and you are, the other person is as well, where we've been like filling our own cups and doing the inner work, and now we just get to we just love and appreciate each other, and we don't want to hurt each other, and we've overcome so much, and now we just get to deeper and deeper dive into love, right? Into this experience, and we're no longer maybe holding on to things of the past, right? We're letting them go, and we're forgiving, and we're just like, I'm over it. Like, I'm done with trying to, my ego stopping this love, or stopping myself from reaching these levels of love. Okay. Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Yeah. I feel like maybe it's been a long time of you not wanting to look at certain things or not wanting to go down certain doorways. Um, and it's like now you're fearlessly kind of taking steps in that direction. And you're making new choices. Um, and this is like, it's like being that reliable person for yourself and for others. Um, Building a more solid foundation. I think you're finally making a choice on something that maybe it's been a long time coming. Um, Maybe it's been hard to actually start making the moves towards that, towards forgiveness or towards a new beginning, or just completely moving on from something and letting something go, right? And it's just like I'm just ready now. I'm done. You know, I'm here to. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to dive deeper. I'm ready to move on from this. To, you know, take this to a next level and yeah, let this part of myself or part of this connection or part of, you know, this path or thing that I've been holding on to, I'm done with it and I'm letting it go and I'm moving into the future. Yeah, and maybe it's been this like very slow and steady process. Maybe there was a lot of stubborn blockages that were there, a lot of things that, you know, we felt we needed to hold on to or felt like um, we couldn't let go, right? Where it was like maybe it felt so important to us or it just felt so hurtful or damaging. And so it was almost like we were holding on to the very things that were making us feel bad or, you know, keeping us stuck. And so now we're seeing movement. Now we're seeing like a very steady pace forward, where maybe the door is looking clearer going forward. Maybe, you know, things are going to start coming into view. I'm going to get more information on this. Can I get some more information here? Yeah, we have the High Priestess and the Four of Cups. Yeah, it was like there was almost like something within us that we didn't want to look at, we didn't want to see, and we kept, but we were like, yeah, and I think maybe it was, you know, maybe it was something that we had to maybe take an honest look at ourselves and say like, what part did I play, right? Because there is always two, you know, two sides to everything, and we're not, there are always things that we can do better. And we have to look at ourselves honestly, and we have to be honest with ourselves and like what we did and, you know, how we played a role and all of these things, right? And how, you know, we have to forgive ourselves, which is sometimes the hardest thing. And so it's like you're really taking an honest look at like the whole time maybe, you know, you were dissatisfied or you were like, where is it? Or why isn't it happening yet? But it was like, but it was you the whole time, or it was something that you were sitting in that maybe you just were denying to yourself, or you just didn't want to see it. But now I think you've finally seen something, you've finally forgiven something within yourself, within someone else. You finally let go of some kind of block, some kind of attachment, um, some kind of experience or happening maybe that you were holding on to that was actually blocking you from having something or having happiness or, you know, feeling love at a depth, at a certain depth, having a connection at a certain depth, or having connection period, right? And you're like, well, where is it? Maybe right, if we give the example of love, you go, well, where is the love? Like, where is my love, right? And it's like, well, look, she's in the fourth cup, right? It's like, well, it was you the whole time, right? And we had to see that. We had to see that about ourselves, that it wasn't missing from our outer world. And the only reason why it was missing from our outer world is because we weren't noticing that we are the thing we're looking for, right? We are the cup. We are the love that we desire to have. And so I think you're realizing that on a deep level now, on a deeper level now. And so you're getting a deeper level of experience of love. And maybe that means someone coming in, or maybe that means you and someone else going deeper together. But yeah, it's like you're knowing yourself on a much deeper, truer level now, where you're connected to self and you're more connected to that spiritual space. And you're not looking away, and you have this like courageousness of truth, where you're like, I value truth over all. And I'm not afraid to let go of things of myself. I'm not afraid to let parts of myself die if they need to. If this is now hindering me or deterring me, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to walk down a new path. I'm going to move in this new direction, and I'm not going to avoid looking anymore. I'm not going to, yeah. It's just really embodying yourself, embodying, it is me. I think you're coming to a deeper understanding of that, of it is me, and it has been me this whole time. Right? The Emperor. Judgment, 5 of Wands again, and Death. Do we have Judgment also? I think that was in pile 1. Yeah, it's like all of this battling of self, of other people, of people in your life, okay, of relationships. It was all creating this big awakening that you're having. It was all prepping you to have this great awakening that you're now stepping into, to transform you, okay? You are transforming into a great leader of your own life, into someone who's very fair and balanced, into someone who is a leader. Look, this is a shepherd, okay? A shepherd. You had to go through these large transformations to become this strong leader, this strong person in your own life, maybe in the lives of others as well. But every time that you came up against something difficult or a challenging situation where it's like, oh my gosh, like again, like, whew, like each and every time they were showing you yourself, who you were, how strong you are, what you're made of, what you're capable of, what, like who you truly are on a soul level, what you're not willing to put up with, right? And so now you're having this great awakening where you're rising up out of an old life and into a new one. You're literally rising into a new level of existence, coming alive from the dead, from death, right? You are coming out of a time of maybe death where things felt like they were all being crumbled and taken from you and fallen away, and your ego was dying a million times, and everything was being stripped, and you were having to go through so many difficult realizations about self and about life and about relationships and about the other person. And it's like, whoa, like this is intense. Like really seeing the truth of humanity and like the actual, darkness that can be here, that can be within us, that can cause havoc and chaos in our lives if not dealt with properly, right? And it's like, wow, like there's so much here. There's so much here that I have to see, that I have to deal with, that I have to look upon with open eyes and an open heart, even though it's ripping my soul to shreds, okay? It could be that intense. It might not be that intense for everybody, but It's really that where it's like, man, maybe facing our biggest fears, right? Our deepest fears. And it's like, holy smokes. And it's just one after the other. And you're like, okay, I want this. I want the next level. I'm ready. I'm here, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to put in this work. I'm going to battle. I'm going to overcome all of my deepest fears, all of these, difficulties that are coming up for a piece of me. And you did, and you transformed, and you became such a solid, stable person. You're like, I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not afraid to go where I need to go. I'm not afraid to face challenge in my life. I'm not afraid to try new things. I'm not afraid to go here and put myself out there. I'm not afraid to lead. I'm not afraid to start my own thing, because I see myself. I know my strength. And now you're awakening. Now you're transforming. Now you're ready. We saw with the butterfly, right? Now you're ready for the next level of experience. You're ready to step up. You're ready to go deeper. Whoo! All right. We're going to get one last message from my pile twos. What do my pile twos need to know? Knight of Swords. Wow. We have the Magician with existence, and we have consciousness. Yeah, it's like you've overcome the mind. You've overcome the stuckness. You've overcome the fears. You've overcome the cloudedness. And look at this. This is like mind to no mind. And no mind as in like a free mind. Okay? This is openness. This is open to all possibilities. This is open to existence and what it's going to bring you. This is open to life. Right? Not blocking any of your blessings, not blocking God, blocking the universe, blocking the beauty, right? With what ifs, or with all of the traumas and all of the things, right? All of these things that came through that are clouding our vision and projecting out onto our experience and making it distorted and fuzzy, right? It's all those projections of our past. And so we've cleared that. We've cleared it. So now we have a blank slate. Now we can see clearly. Now we are open. And now we just allow experience to come in. And we see it with purity, right? Now we are starting to see with purity, see with a pure heart and an open mind. And just allowing it to be what it is. Allowing it in, all of it. And not getting in the way. Not saying, oh, well, this reminds me of this. This looks like this. This is, overthinking the trauma that happened. Now I'm seeing that, and I'm projecting that onto this experience, right? It's all of that being cleared. And now we get a fresh new beginning. We get fresh eyes, fresh heart, fresh soul. We're ready. We're ready for this next level of existence. And it's going to feel light. It's going to feel connected, so much deeper connection. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. What's at the bottom? The dream, right? Finally getting our dream, finally getting the dream in the real. So the thing that we've been dreaming about for so long, since childhood, right? Harmony, peace, and love. And it's finally able to come in because we're ready, because we're at that blank slate, because we're open to it, because we have cleared everything that could have stopped it and would have stopped it, right? All of the things that would have messed it up, all of the things that would have, came in and said, hey, this is this looks like this could be this, and then we sabotage it, create chaos. We've gone through the chaos now. We've cleared it out of our minds. We've cleared it out of our path and our karma. And now we get to go in fresh, like a newborn baby, right? Opened up, and it's like, here you go. Look at this. Take this in. Beautiful, beautiful, my pile number twos. That was wonderful. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with this energy. It is truly, truly a blessing and a gift. And if you did resonate with this reading, please let me know in the comments. Please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And if you'd like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me down in the description box. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading, pile 2. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is what you need to hear right now. You guys were attracted to the 6 of Wands. Okay, so that will be your significator card. And we're going to start with some cards here. See what you need to know. What's going on? What is going on for my pile 3s? What do they need to know? Okay, the Tower. Wow. 3 of Swords. Wow, intense energy you're having victory over. Something painful ending or has ended in your life. Something that was foundational. Yeah, Chariot. You're moving forward with victory and success. Having a new beginning, something creative. Something that's going to be much more harmonious and fair to you. So for some, it's going to be a job that didn't, is falling apart. Okay, we have the 5 of Coins at the bottom. Feeling left out in the cold, unappreciated, lack in one way or another. Okay. Yeah, you're having great victory over something very difficult in your life. Something is crumbling here. Something is ending in a big way that was maybe foundational for you in your life. So yeah, like a job or a relationship, a home situation. Okay, but it was really harming you. It was. And maybe it caused you to even, put yourself down at times, or, really hurt yourself in certain ways. Maybe not physically, right? But maybe it was like you were maybe putting yourself last in a lot of ways. And ultimately, maybe that harmed you because you felt your own lack of love, lack of support for what you needed. You weren't able to maybe give yourself what you needed, right? And so something is crumbling so something new can be born, something of more passion and excitement, something that means a lot to you, something that you're going to create. Okay, you are having victory and success, and you are moving forward with courage and with passion and confidence and knowing that you made the right choice. Okay, maybe you don't know this yet. I don't know if this tower has happened yet. I don't know if something has already crumbled. Let me know in the comments where you're at with this. But even if you're kind of in this process, you can feel something happening and you're kind of afraid. Okay, just know that you will have success. Okay, you will have success moving forward with something new. Okay, something new will be born from the ashes of this old situation. Okay, whatever crumbles is going to help birth something new in your life. Okay, something that's going to be much more harmonious and even and just, balanced. Okay, it's going to pay you better. It's going to treat you better. It's going to, you're going to feel much more loved and appreciated and a lot more reciprocity. Okay, it's going to help you heal from whatever this past situation was. Whether, it might be a relationship, it might be a work situation, whatever it was. But moving forward, you can move forward with confidence. Move forward knowing that you will have victory and success going, okay, in this new direction, in something new, All right, it's time. It's time for the scales to be balanced. It is time for you to be treated fairly. It is time for you to move on and up and heal. Okay, allow in better energy, allow in and stand up for that, part of yourself that needs that, right? Okay, we're going to get more cards. There is something new and exciting that's going to make you feel super, super passionate and excited. Yeah, big change, big exciting changes for my pile threes. King of Wands, yes, something. You're so creative. You're definitely master, or you will be mastering something here. But you have the confidence. You have the power. Okay, you have a skill. You do have something here that you're going to be maybe well known for. You're going to be, the sun might shine on you. Like, you will be known for something. You are going to be a master at something. Something is creative that you do, or a skill that you have that you're going to have a new beginning on, that you might have, get a lot of recognition by doing this, by starting this. Okay, we have the Lovers, Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're coming into union with something that is much more suited to you. Okay, and it's like you're coming into union with yourself by doing this. Okay, by standing in your shoes, by knowing that you can do this, and by treating yourself with that respect of, we've got this. We gotta, we can't accept this crap anymore. We can't accept less anymore. We got to give ourselves our own cup. We got to follow our own heart. Okay. And so you have to put your heart first. And there is a new beginning that is of physical. So a lot of you, this is going to be a job. This is going to be a passion project that is going to give you income, finances, financial stability. You're going to get the opportunity to do this, to come into union with this thing, or to come into union with maybe a partnership that truly sees you and you truly see them. Someone who will put you first, who has, the capability to love on a deep level. Okay. There is that there for you, that this wants to come in. There might be an opportunity coming in for a lot of you that allows you to come into union with something really special in your life. Something that makes you feel passionate for life and excited and, wow, look what I made, or look what I'm doing. Look what I get to show up and do every day. And I'm feeling super my power. I'm feeling really confident about who I am. And I'm really stepping up as a leader in this industry, or in this area, or with this person who just makes me feel seen and whole and loved and appreciated. Okay. This is like very exciting. This is very exciting. There's a lot of newness. There's a lot of you like really stepping into who you're truly meant to become, into a passion, into a purpose that is totally your thing. 9 of Cups, into a wish. Okay, a wish is coming true for you guys. A wish is wanting to be born through you. There is a wish on your heart. There's a dream on your heart that either who you want to become, something you want to do, okay, or maybe a dream relationship or something like that. But there is a big role for you to fill. And there is a big new beginning. There's 2 here. So something of great passion that you're going to begin, and something of physicality. So it's going to start creating income for you. It's going to be the new thing in your physical world that, is growing and giving back to you. Okay. And maybe it is a relationship for some, but this is deeply connected with a dream or a wish of yours. Okay, and so there might be people coming in to start saying, oh my gosh, I really love this. I really appreciate you doing this. You're amazing at this, right? You start getting a bit of feedback. Or this is someone coming towards you, okay, of, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful, or you're so handsome, and I just want to get to know you, right? It's you are finally coming into union with something that has been on your heart, that has been a deep and dear wish of yours, where you finally get to fill the shoes, or you finally get to step into who you're meant to become. You finally get to step into that power role, the role of, oh, this is me. Yeah, this is me. This is what I do. I do this the best. You are the best at this. You are going to be the best at this thing, whatever this is. We have the Four of Pentacles, and you're going to shine brightly. We have Temperance, and we have the Fool. Okay, what's this Four of Pentacles? Can you give me more? Four of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Yeah, something's opening up here. Something's healing. Four of Cups. Queen of Cups. The Lovers again. Something's opening up and healing. It's like blocks are now being cleared from your life. Things that were stuck, stagnant, stubborn, hard to move, hard to get past, or just things that in your life that just felt like maybe it was stable for a long time. Maybe it was something stable in your life for a long time, right? And now it's starting to move. Now there's something else. It's like it's starting to, the energy's starting to flow and starting to shift, and maybe you can feel things loosening up, right? And it's like, okay, I'm starting to feel the vibes going. I'm starting to feel the flow here, where I'm starting to feel these blocks getting removed. I'm starting to feel that there's now an opportunity for me to go and start something, a new beginning. And maybe this comes through someone saying, hey, oh my gosh, you know, you'd be great at this. Like, I have this cool opportunity, or have this idea, whatever. And so there's your first little movement, right? And you're like, oh, okay, this sounds interesting. Maybe I'll go and follow this. Maybe I'll go and learn more about this. Maybe I'll go and try this out, right? So there's a new beginning here. And it really shakes up. There's something that's going to shake up something that's very maybe stubborn, stuck, or stable in your life. And you're going to start something new, something that's exciting to you, a new adventure, where maybe you don't have a lot of the answers, but you're like, I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to, you know, go where my heart is leading me, or where this passion, if I feel more passionate here, or if this makes me feel excited. And so I have to try it out, right? And yeah, it's like, I feel like you've healed something on a new level. You've healed yourself. And so it's time for these blockages to be removed. And it's finally time for you to step through and begin something new and exciting in a new way, a new beginning here. All right. We're now going to go to the Matchbox Tarot. This is a deck that I created. Okay, we're using vintage Matchbox images from around the world, and I collaged them to make this deck. It is for sale down below in my shop and also on my website, and shipping is included. Knight of Swords, movement, a lot of movement for you guys, movement forward. You might even be moving somewhere else. Temperance twice. Wow. You're healed, okay? You've healed from something, or you've the Lovers again. Holy smokes. It's like you've healed something, and now you're ready to move toward it. Now you're ready for union. You're ready for union with this thing or this person, whatever this thing is for you. It's like you have realized something about self. You have alchemized something, some pain in your life, or some stuckness or some darkness in your life. It's like you have realized truly what you deserve and truly what you desire, what is on your heart, right? And so now you're finally getting the openness, the movement is here for you to move through, take action toward this union, towards this healing, right? Towards this, you've alchemized something of pain and darkness of your past. And so now you're ready for union with what your wish is, for what it is that you want in your life. Wow, let's get more. Oh, Six of Swords, okay? You are being moved over harm. Six of Swords, we're being safely removed from something that was harmful, dangerous, toxic, whatever it was. We're getting shifted and moved above the snakes, okay, above, yeah, certain harms in our life, or sketchy characters, whatever this was. You are moving into a more peaceful, harmonious, balanced, and healing time, where it just feels easy and it feels harmonious. It feels balanced. It feels good, and finally able to move forward. Finally able to take action. We're able to celebrate. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the healing that you've been doing, the sitting with yourself, the alchemizing, and learning the lessons and turning them into gems and gold for yourself, that has been the process that has allowed you to lift above any darkness, okay? Any darkness in other people, any sketchy people, situations, anything toxic that wasn't meant for you. It's like you have lifted and lightened your energy enough to allow you to bypass all of this and to bring you into union, to bring you into peace. Three of Pentacles with guidance. Wow. 10 of Pentacles with We Are the World. Coming into union with your soul group, your soul people, your community. Being guided by higher beings. You are being safely guided out of something. You are being protected and moved out of something. Maybe you're moving into a different country or a different place, okay? Where you're moving is going to bring you into so much better people, better connections, a better work environment, a better living situation, a better romantic relationship, okay? It's going to help you connect with people on a deeper level. Like these are, yeah, and grant you great success. You are going to build something of great, huge value here. And maybe this is with other people or with a partner, okay, but or maybe this is your work and you're connecting with people around the world, but there's something huge being built here by you, all right, in this next phase, okay? There's a big starting of some kind of legacy here, something very stable and secure in your life. We have the Ace of Swords with consciousness. Wow. We have the Master. This is an extra card in this deck. Look, we have the Nine of Cups again with laziness. We have the Magician with existence. You guys got the Lovers three times. Jeez Louise. The Lovers. And the Tower again. Holy smokes, man. You got the Lovers 3 times. You were coming into divine union with something big. Something big. A big wish. Okay? You are being guided away from something of harm or of stuckness or of just whatever. It's just, see ya. Okay? You're being guided away from something that is not here to stay. It's falling down, and for good reason. And it's because you've mastered something. You have mastered something within yourself. You have really mastered something big within your consciousness, within your mind, within what you deserve, okay? And you have come into union with self, all right? With yourself, with your light and your dark. You have bound something deep, okay? You have healed something. You have healed within. You have really come into divine, deep balance within yourself, and you're seeing yourself. And so you are coming into union with something very large in your physical world, a very big dream that you've been working towards, wanting, okay? You have opened up your mind. You have really gone beyond the mind. And so that is now ending something that was not meant to stay in your life. It's like you are breaking free. Your mind now has broken free of some kind of block, some place that was keeping you stuck. you have, look, we see the Buddha here. We have the Buddha here. It's like you have realized self in some dark or harsh situation. And so now that harsh situation has to go because you no longer vibrate at that level. You are now vibrating above. You have seen yourself as the master. You have become the master. And so now you are coming into union with something larger than life. Great, great, great. Okay, a wish, a deep wish. You are being guided directly to a deep wish within your heart. You are coming into union in self, in life, with something big. And yeah, this could definitely be, of course, a marriage, but I think it's even more than that. I think it's that, but it's also divine connection with, many, many people, and on a larger scale, like connection, and also, my purpose, and maybe you're helping a lot of people, maybe you're guiding people. Okay. Yeah, you've just become such a clear and balanced being, and now you get to like really manifest your life. Now you really get to control what happens. Now you really get to take it all in, open to all possibilities within yourself, within life. And so it's just, now it's like settling into this big bigness of self, bigness of what this life can provide. You are going to be sitting very pretty, my friend. You are going to be very, very content and relaxed. Okay, making a lot, but making so much in connection and love. And it's like creating maybe a community and getting very wealthy. It's like, it's just, you've done it. Like this really reminds me of like, just, it's like reaching that enlightenment, reaching that total balanced state. And then everything from that point just starts building and working out. And it's like our life becomes the dream. It becomes the whole thing. We are the world. We become the world. Whatever we want to manifest in the world becomes our reality. It becomes our truth. It's like, and because we're so pure of heart and pure of spirit, pure of mind, it is now able to be realized within ourselves. We realize it within the dream, and the dream is realized within us. Wow. This got so deep. I was not expecting this. But holy smokes. Let me know what phase of this you're at. Like what phase of this are you in? Are you, geez, because you are, if you have not already, you are coming into realization. You are coming into divine balance of the self. Loving and seeing both sides and just having that divine balance, right? Not turning away, not turning away from any part of your experience, not labeling it as good or bad, but seeing it all as the bigger picture, seeing every color as, the whole. We are the world, all of us, with all of it, with the dark and the light, and, it's all part of that. And we're all here to make this world run. We're all here to be a color, in this spectrum of light. And yeah, it's like you're loving yourself on such a deep level after maybe a lot of time of not loving yourself, right? Of not seeing yourself. It's like you've overcome a lot. You've overcome a lot. And you are coming now into union in the physical with the exact things that match your, masterful and enlightened energy. Because you have opened your mind and opened it all and centered. You're walking the middle way. And that's beautiful. You're the calm in the storm. You're the calm. Even when things might start falling down around you, it's like you're staying grounded. You're staying trusting in faith and knowing why it's falling down. You're like, well, yeah, I've overcome so much. I've learned, right? I've healed. I've forgiven. And so I'm not matching this anymore. It's got to go. And so I understand. I understand that things got to go. I understand that things are changing and moving and shifting, right? And I understand that I'm being aligned with something greater, of greater value, of greater abundance, of greater stability, of greater, connection, of greater realness. And I'm here for it. And I've got my drink and I'm going to chill through it. Okay, guide me. I'm going to chill. I'm good. I'm trusting. I'm in faith that what is happening around me is building something, greater than maybe I can even understand at this moment. Wow. How cool is that? All right, we're going to get you guys one last message. One last message for my pile threes. Okay. What do my pile threes need to know? I feel like I'm so lucky. Like I have such enlightened people on this channel, and it's like it's hard to like even explain because it's so it's so big. Like it's like everything. It's like, why are you guys even here? Like, why are you guys even watching tarot? Like you've done it, you've done it. You're good. And I get it too, because you just want to relish in it, right? You just want to keep like, is it like, what is this what's happening, Okay, so you have the Moon, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the Ace of Wands. And we had that again. So that is the second time you're getting both of these aces. So there is something of great passion that maybe you've been wanting to manifest on the earth. Something that you've maybe wanting to ground into the physical. So this could be a big passion project of yours. This could be, you wanting to build a community. You wanting to build a family. You wanting to build something that connects people. Whatever it is, there's been something that has just been maybe an idea or a thought or creative project. Now it's becoming physical. Now you're getting, it's like coming out of the subconscious, coming out of the mystery or out of the unknown, out of the void. And now it's coming into your world. Now it's going to be a real thing in your life. Okay, it is now pulling down, becoming real for you, or you can actually, you're actually going to be able to be in it, doing it, touching it, feeling it, having it. And it's starting with one, an opportunity, or it's starting, with one thing, but it's going to grow into something much, 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 much bigger. Okay. And it's like you're receiving something now. You're receiving something of a higher value, of something that, a dream, something that maybe you just dreamed about one day, something that you've been praying to the universe for, that you've been trying to receive, and now it's time. Now you're ready. Now you're ready to pull this in. You're balanced, okay? And it's time for it to be received by you, but be created by you. All right, so it might come through an inspiration, it might come through a dream, an intuitive hit, okay? But yes, there is something of the physical that's going to begin, that you're going to be very, very passionate about. This is going to be a creation of yours. That is, it's going to be very connected to you and what it is that you do and love, okay? And it's going to make you very, very comfortable in life. All right. Okay. Let's check the bottom. Yeah, it's time. It's time to take action. It's time to go. It's time to have this a reality. All right. Okay. So my pile number 3s, that was your reading. And wow, what a reading. What a ride that was. Thank you so much for coming to your reading today. Thank you so much for being with me here. Thank you so much for existing and being who you are. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate you. If you appreciated this reading, please let me know in the comments if it resonated, and please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And if you'd like to know more about your own situation, you'd like a healing of any kind, you can go to my website and book that with me. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading, pile 3. All of my love. Peace.